Hey everybody, it's your pal Trandell. Welcome back to another Once Human video guide. Now, in this guide, we are going to talk about some of the deviant formulas you can learn and craft by making your deviants happy and what some of them do. And man, some of these are pretty awesome. So, as you might have noticed, we are on the roof of my base. Now, there's a reason why we're up here, because I finally was able to get one of the new formulas learned, the arrow. Let's pull it up. I think it's the arrow leap. Yes. And I was kind of curious exactly what that does. I will show you where you get it from real fast. So you get it from our buddy here, the Biogel. First, you have to unlock it. If you've seen my Deviant Securement Guide, I go through how all this works. I just want to show you which one we're talking about and how to get it real fast. So you get it right here from the Biogel. It's the Arrow Leap, and when you first look at it, it doesn't really give you much information to work on. It is a little bit vague, but here's a quick tip. If you ever want to see what buffs you have on and get a little bit more information on what they do, go ahead and open up your backpack. And if you notice right down here by our sanity and other survival stats, if you mouse over your sanity bar, you'll notice there's a number here. This is where you see what stats you have and how many, and really important, how much time is on left on that buff. Here's our arrow leap right here, and if you left click on it, it will actually give you more information. So basically, how this works is if you press roll while jumping, you dash forward at a stamina cost, and man, the moment I saw it in action, I already thought of so many aspects, especially in open world exploration, where that could definitely open up a lot of new areas. Now, let's give you a baseline of what this looks like. So this is your normal running jump, right? So we're covering about one of these squares in distance, right? Now, this is what happens when you use the arrow leap, though. Oh. Yeah. So the pros and cons of experimentation. You got to be careful. But anyways, if you noticed, I was basically able to double the distance I could travel with that arrow leap. And again, going back to open world exploration, you can 100% use this ability to cover the distances between roofs, access, more parts of the map easier. It is a really cool ability, and again, I can see so many uses, for this. And it's honestly really awesome. So that's what the arrow leap does. Let's go over some of my favorites so far. Definitely the arrow leap is 100% one of my favorites now. Let's go back to our backpack. And as you can see, I have quite a few of these. Now, some of these I've crafted myself, and some I've received as gifts from the devs in the mail. And received from other locations. Let's go over the ones that I know for a fact how they work. Wings. Now, this will basically most likely be the very first one you get. You can get this, you can learn it and craft it from the butterfly. This is bar none my most favorite and most valued buff so far in the game. Because what this allows you to do is it allows you the ability to glide. If you remember correctly, once you got done with the tutorial and you were dropped into the map and you did that whole gliding in section, kind of like in Fortnite, this is the same exact buff. This allows you to glide whenever you jump off something up high, like this. Basically, you jump, you press spacebar, and there you go. You can cover some mad distance with this. Like, basically, I use this whenever I'm at my base to get all the way over to the main town in this area, which is all the way over here. Jumping off my roof, I usually land like somewhere around here. So you can cover some huge distances with this buff, and it makes open world exploration so much easier because it allows you to bypass obstacles that you normally wouldn't be able to bypass. And there are many a times where I've been able to use that buff to get things like mystery chests, to reach weapon crates and stuff like that by jumping off of mountains or jumping off of higher buildings and gliding over to the next rooftop to grab a chest or grab a mystery crate. And it's one of my favorite buffs, and I always make sure I have some on me. That way I can always do that. The other really good aspect and another tip that makes wings so powerful. Let's say you're running around the open world, and you find yourself, up on top of a high mountain. Well, without the wings, obviously the only choice you would have would be to go back around and come back down because if you try jumping down, you will die. There is fall damage, as we just demonstrated accidentally, and if you fall from too high of a height, you will die. But if you have your wings buff on, well, that's not a problem anymore. You can just jump off the mountain and glide on down. So wings is definitely my most valued buff so far. Let's take a couple. Let's take a look at a couple other ones that I've unlocked so far. The other one I've got it is the spring legs. Now you get this from the Hungry Hopper. Basically, it just doubles your jump height, which can be very important and very useful in open world exploration to jump on roofs and things like that. I don't particularly care for this one too much because unfortunately the stamina cost, because it does increase your stamina usage quite a bit, is a little too high for my taste. I found myself running out of stamina quite a bit, and it got to the point where the stamina increase was just honestly not worth it. So it has some very valuable usages, but I think they just need to tone down that stamina increase just a little bit because I found myself running out of stamina way too often. Um, the other one you can lock is the chrysalis elixir. This is another formula you will get from the butterfly, so you will also be able to get this really early. This is super cool. Basically, what this does is that when your HP falls below 20%, you create a shield equal to 15% of your own HP lasting 5 seconds with a 600 second cooldown. This is basically an oh shit card that will allow you to either kill some of the enemies that are attacking you. It'll allow you a couple of seconds to pop that elixir real fast or run away. It's a really 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 valuable buff. So this is another one that I like to have on me, especially for like boss fights. This is an amazing buff to have for boss fights because again, that that extra 15% shield that you get could be just enough to again kill the boss, kill the elite, heal up real fast, or run away. So this is an amazing one. I have this on me on a regular basis too. Some of the other ones that I have found and experimented with is the regeneration elixir. This is also really cool. Again, it's kind of like the chrysalis elixir. It's an oh shit card. I don't know exactly where you get this one yet. The only ones that I myself have unlocked and tested are the wings, the spring legs, the chrysalis elixir, and the arrow leap. Those I do know where we get these from. All these other ones are just ones I have found. So I don't want to go into um, too much depth because I don't know exactly how we get those yet. But as I progress, as I keep learning more about the game, I will keep updating the information. That way, everybody else can have that info and be able to get these formulas too. So, yeah, I mean, we talked about it a little bit in my deviation securement guide. That's why deviation securement is so important. So you can get these elixirs, you can learn these formulas and get these buffs. And these buffs, as you can see, they last a good long while. Every single buff I've seen so far lasts 2 hours. So they are super powerful items to have in your toolkit. They are absolutely amazing. Some of them, again, like the wings and the arrow leap, can drastically change your ability to explore the map, reach new places and items you weren't able to before, and they're just awesome aspects of the game. One of many reasons why I enjoy this game so much. And as you can see, you can have 6 at a time, which is absolutely just fantastic and fabulous because this allows you to open up so many options and not have to be too picky and choosy about, oh, well, I can only have like 1 or 2 buffs at a time and I don't want to lose my wings, but I also need, some defense with the crystal elixir, or I need maybe a little bit more carry weight or something like that. You don't have to worry about that too much. Now, there is a cap, there is a limit. It's 6, but it's 6. I think that is very generous, and I am okay with that. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to, again, make a quick video explaining more about some of the different deviant formulas that I've encountered, that I found, and some of the usages for them because this arrow leap, I mean, for one, it just looks cool. That looks amazing. But again, there there are so many usages. Thank God I had my wings on. That way I don't break my legs again. That one might have killed me. So, wings. Wings are important. Make sure you keep your wings buff on, folks. But yeah, I mean, it's an amazing system. I love how much depth and thought the devs have put into it because this is a meaningful change. Again, this is a system mechanic that will actually affect your gameplay. So I think it's amazing, and that's why I wanted to get the information out there. Anyways, folks, that's our little guide on some of the current deviation formulas I've been able to find and experiment with, what some of them do. Again, I will update the video with any further information as I find the locations on how to get some of these other formulas. And I just wanted to get it out there. That way I can help everybody else in the Once Human community enjoy the game and have fun with it. So, as always, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all. The amount of, good responses I've been getting from my YouTube community has been great. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I'm so happy that the video guides are helping, especially our new players, but even some of our some of the people that have been in the beta since the very beginning. There are so many aspects of this game. It is so deep that I've had people that are like, hey, I'm level 30 something, and I still did not know this was even a thing. I totally did not know this was a thing. My wish video. one of my commenters in there was like, dude, I'm level 28 and I still don't have this thing. I had no idea. You know, and they were thankful for the fact that I made the guide explaining how the wish machine works and how to get it. And that's the whole reason why I make these guides. You know, I love this game. I'm enjoying it. I think it's an absolutely fantastic game, and I want the word to get out about it. I want other people to be able to enjoy the game as much as I do. So again, thank you everybody. I appreciate all your comments, and I'm so happy the videos have been helping. Until next time, this is your buddy Trandell. Please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and this is me signing out to our next video. Take it easy, everybody.